stroll through the lovely calm of Paris's Parc Monceau, you'll come across copies of Romantic and Greek ruins. You'll also see statues of famous 19th century artists in this bourgeois fantasy park. Tucked away in one of the far corners is a statue of pianist and composer Chopin. He is depicted gently caressing a keyboard while a beautiful muse watches over him. This romanticized statue of Chopin shows how his status had risen in Paris by the end of the 19th century. Chopin had once signed a business card as Frederick Chopin, pauper, but he quickly went from a no-name pianist to a salon darling that everyone rich and famous was clamoring for. His many residences in Paris attest to this fame and fortune. When Chopin first arrived in Paris, he lived on the Boulevard Poissonniere. He didn't have a lot of money, so he had to live on the top floor servants' quarters where there was no heating. He had a beautiful view of the boulevard, but he said that while people envied his view, no one envied his stairs. Today, the building has been greatly diminished and stands only one story high. Nevertheless, a plaque commemorates that a musical titan used to live here. Chopin became a very much in demand salon player between 1833 and 1839. He also gave very expensive piano lessons to aristocratic ladies. The ladies would come to his place for lessons, so he had to find appropriate lodgings, which he did here on Chaussée d'Antin Street, which is where a lot of the upper class families had their mansions. It's still a very posh neighborhood today. By 1842, Chopin was not only hobnobbing with aristocrats and wealthy bourgeois, but also with many famous Romantic artists. In the heart of 19th century Romantic Paris, there was a neighborhood known as New Athens. One residential complex in particular was filled with tenants who played a big part in Paris' Pianopolis. It is the Square d'Orléans, and it housed a who's who of Paris musicians. In the middle of the Square d'Orléans, there's a fountain which reaches out to each residence. In the back there at number 5 is where the pant-wearing, cigar-smoking female writer George Sand lived. Her novels were notorious. She was Chopin's lover. Chopin, who was discreet, did not want to scandalize his aristocratic lady pupils, so he kept an apartment at number 9 here just for piano lessons. Both Chopin and Sand were frequent guests here at number 7, Pierre Zimmermann's home. Pierre Zimmermann was a piano teacher at the Paris Conservatory, but more importantly, he had a salon which always featured the latest upcoming pianists in Paris. Chopin's final residence in Paris was the fanciest of them all. He lived here in the Place Vendome, which is known for high-end jewelry stores. He could not afford this. His friends paid for his rent as he was ailing from his tuberculosis. In the final months he was here, he would neither touch the piano or compose a note. He would only live a few months here. Chopin's funeral at the Madeleine Church in 1849 was a major event. While Chopin may have arrived in Paris as an unknown pauper, he left as a shining star.